Yeah, let's do the report. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. But I guess you could say that. This is so serious. Dial the fuck in. Okay. Alright, let's do this. 2024 is over. Okay, no. I can't do this. I will have heart palpitations. My heart will beat out of my chest. Okay. Let's just put on some. Yeah, alright. This is slightly more the mood. Welcome in to the report. I need to do a welcome in because I'll upload it to YouTube later. So sorry, Twitch, I know you've been here for a while. Welcome to the end of 2024, start of 2025. I'm very sure that 30 people, maybe, will watch this on YouTube. This is serious. Question time first? Wait, do we want question time? Why the cap about me being a serious boy? The cap is because we are, in fact, going through my end of year. This is... We'll skip to the dividends. Shareholder... Okay, I'm gonna just do some light minority shareholder oppression. Any tier 2 subs? How much do you get per stock? YouTube, if you can Let's go through 2024. Kapow! I did a side-by-side. Look, aren't I professional? I'm showing you 2023 and 2024, so then you can see how it changed. Did you miss the para investment window? You did. I'm sorry. On Twitch this year, we are now at 554. Double checks my follow count. Yes! It's not inaccurate. It's not inaccurate. Let's go. Let's go. I love that for us. Which means that this year, or last year, last year, we got like a bunch of new follows. That's nice. I did more streams. Amazing. But I streamed less hours, so that's... Oops, oopsie. Oh! Fortnite and Cola?
Fortnite Cola!
But the numbers! Just kidding, that'll go to 2025 numbers. Thank you, Sam. That's wild. You gifted a tier 2 sub? Slightly tanker. Ayo. First tier 2 sub, let's add it to the milestones. Thank you, Sam. Bless you. Vibes. Is the WebEx working for everybody else? Okay. A lot of people said stuff. That's pretty cool. I like it when people talk. Now someone gift one to Sam. That wasn't me requesting it, that was me reading Sam's message. Anyway. More than 4,500 unique people, unique liberal snowflakes tuned in. That's pretty cool, actually. I find that to be very cool. We finished 10 games. I did not finish a couple of games. These ones, well, those two will get finished. When? Great question. Next question. Other games that we played there too, they aren't really finished because you can't ever truly finish. I mean, I could finish them, but... Okay, Drop-in spaces. Posted 55 spaces. That's pretty poggers. Love that. We decided that Broken Reality was finished. Cool. What do you mean version control? 55 spaces. Total live viewers, as in people tune in and stop tuning in throughout each stream. The total live viewers is the total number of unique visitors that dropped into the drop-in space at some point in time through the stream. The average per stream last year was like 87, over 87 people. That's pretty sick. Average engaged chatters for each drop-in space is 21. Hell yeah. That's really cool. I love to see it. Average messages per minute that's pretty good. I think messages per minute, if it was skyrocketing over time, I would be kind of up shit creek. No, it would be really hard to genuinely engage with people who are visiting a drop-in space if there was an absurd amount of messages per minute. So I'm actually kind of happy with this. You know, it's increasing, but it's not going absurd. We can know a tree's age by knowing when it was born? No. Don't correct planted. Born is perfect. So many chatters are getting married? No! Congratulations! Congratulations! Farah would never keep up. A little bit of this, a little bit of, I have some ideas, ... I have some ideas, ... But I'll leave that to one side. Yes, I was doing the neon jellyfish. Congratulations. Thank you for understanding the reference. One giant mega wedding? I was gonna say I will officiate, but that's so scary. I don't... What if you, like... What if I misspeak? What if I do this? What if I fail to speak with my words right? I think that's a cult thing. I think you're right. I think that... Frog with a hat! It's Para with a hat! Game, recognize game. Welcome in, Frog. We're doing end of year report reading. A fish indeed. Okay. Monthly breakdown. Same. I'm very funny. You can applaud me now. 2023. I mean, started midway through May. You can see when I had sick weeks. Also when I was traveling. But in mid-November, we started doing Friday drop-ins. So Tuesday and Fridays, let's go. Average viewership has like roughly progressively increased. I think it's generally higher around the like break period, which I think is pretty cool. Like people have holidays and viewership goes up a bit. I think that's pretty sensible. Makes sense to me. What's the stream schedule? Yeah, okay, so drop-in spaces are every Tuesday and Friday night. On Twitch, I play video games either Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, somewhere around there. And then drop-in spaces are definitely Tuesday, Friday. Yeah, and then like chatters being higher when viewership is higher. This makes sense. Math. Business indeed. Okay. YouTube, I failed miserably, so can we just act like that didn't happen? Can we just act like I don't know, didn't fail? Would that be cool with y'all? I only did 2 videos, and one of those videos isn't even a video. Like, you know? Paraday. Paraday. Why does that sound familiar? What is Paraday? It's a variety of paracetamol. It's not actually what I was thinking of, but that's very funny. Anyway. What is this YouTube? No such thing exists. 100%. Yeah. I failed a normal amount? Thank you. That's what I keep saying. I'm gonna go down to, like, did I meet my goals for 2024? Because this is what this conversation's about. Paracetamol is 99? If I need a change to the BRB screen, could I use the Cisco hold music? That's very good. But I guess what I will say is that, like, yeah. Faraday is the interwoven metal cage that blocks radio signals. That's what I was trying to think of. A Faraday cage. The one that wasn't actually a video. Sorry, Limerent. I, like, slipped remembering that I was talking. One second. The one that wasn't actually a video was the one that was just a recording of me speaking at the Changing the Landscape campaign launch. It's like technically a video, but it wasn't really me writing a video. You know? I have been... You had cool fonts and thingies. That's a video. You worked on that. I did work on it. Okay. You know what? Yeah, I did 2 videos. Totally. But genuinely, I'm kicking myself for not remembering it was a Faraday cage. I think I was genuinely thinking of a Faraday cage. So I'm very smart and cool. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Good talk, chat. Okay, did I meet my goals for 2024? Kinda. We did do the town hall at the start of 2024. We made the master design document. Thumbs up. Thank you everyone who helped out with that. If anyone isn't familiar, there is a design document for this, like, entire project, for, you know, parasocial work as a thing. And it is located in the Twitch panels. You can always read it. I expect to do some updates to it because, you know, 2025, I should probably have a, like, updated version, but a lot of it will remain exactly the same. Too many smart words your brain can't understand? Okay, you know what? Let me explain it. You're right. Town hall consultation is basically me being like, yo, community, I would like to get your input about how this is all going. I want parasocial work to be a thing. If I was to, like, put together information about what it is we stand for, what the rules are here, what is the, like, vibe we're going for, what are my goals and aspirations with this work? What is it? How would I explain this to a normie? How would I explain this to a normie? So a bunch of people gave feedback. Thank you. And I put it into a big PDF. You taking notes to see if Parasocial Inc. is about to have layoffs? Jesus. This music just went too loud for me, so I'm turning it down a little. Yeah. we really appreciate everyone involved in the parasocial work incorporated enterprise, but sadly, we haven't seen the levels of growth as anticipated and projected. We're a family here, though, and as a family, we know that sometimes we need to make sacrifices for the good of the whole family. And that's when baby chat needs to give... You know what? I'm not referring to myself in any of those names. Nope. You still don't understand anything, but you're here to hang out? Let's go! Okay, anyway. I'm gonna stop using family metaphors because it's gross. They're using the tech bro... Okay. I did make a form for anonymous community feedback. I am going to start featuring that at the end of each stream, on my, like, outro screen to kind of prompt for feedback if people would like to give it, because I think that that can get lost in the mix, and that was something that was suggested by someone who I don't know wants to be dobbed in, but I appreciated that idea and I want to incorporate that. So that will be on the outro screen. Not today, but not today because your feedback's not in future. Community, y'all helped me create a bot for anonymous drop-in space messages. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Where is Thoreau? You're right. This very serious report, this very, very serious report is missing. What the shareholders yearn for blowhigh. Yeah, I understand. Thank you. We've reached 500 followers. Let's go. I streamed at least once a week. Let's go. I finished 10 games on stream. Let's go. I finished my masters. Let's go. I'm just rushing through that stuff because, like, hell yeah, but also I think I've already had a little celebration moment. When I get my piece of paper, I will have a further celebration moment. But yeah. I have mastered social work, yes. I am still working on the drop-in guide. Slowly. Just gonna be real with you. I reached, like... you know? They should give tomatoes at shareholder meetings. Yeah. I am still working... Yeah. I will talk more about these in future. I think for today I will say I didn't achieve these. I still want to achieve these. I will say that, like, I didn't achieve these, and I'm like... You do need to fix your wife, S. No, she's perfect the way she is. Your wife is perfect the way she is. There is no fixing perfection. So I didn't meet any of my YouTube goals. I didn't start providing Patreon rewards. In all fairness, my Patreon explicitly says that, like, there are no Patreon things, so, like, yeah. I didn't start doing half-yearly reviews. Alas. And no, I'm not really planning on making explicit goals for 2025 this stream. This is just me reporting in. Thank you for the follow, Mig. But now what you've all been waiting for. Where did the money go? And as people with a financial investment in stonks, This is my money. I ate it. I ate all the money. Okay, I've got to say thank you. This is fucking absurd. This is fucking absurd and wild. Yeah? Like, I hope you know just how fucking wild it is that there is any dollars here. Thank you. Twitch and Patreon, dollar bills, throne gifts, dollar bills. I've spent money on games, software licenses. There is obviously my expenses are bigger than this, but like, doesn't matter. Like, doesn't matter. There was also an expense I haven't included on here is when I tried to commission a new model and that fell apart. I'm not going to say anything more than that because this isn't a drama moment, but that was a chunk of money that just got ate. So that sucks. But it is what it is. Mr. Moneybags. What the fuck? Kaze! Kaze! That's ridiculous. Thank you for the gifted subs. All right, Mr. Moneybags. Yeah. I'm rolling in it. Money. Give me all your money. No. Thank you for the gifted subs, Kaze. Genuinely. Iblintu, Sire Gems, to Appalach, to Jackie Blaze, to S, yo, and to Drew. Let's go. Sniped out of Lurk. Yeah, get sniped out of Lurk. Some very worthy recipients there. And thank you so much, Kaze. I appreciate it. Kaze's the real Mr. Moneybags. It's Miss... I don't know if you go by Miss or Ms. I think, I will let Kaze determine the title appropriate, but, thank you, Kaze. If you don't count the thing that costs so much money, we made money. Exactly. If we don't count the, like, dollars that disappear into the ether, I definitely don't have to pay rent. Miss Ms. Yeah, okay, beautiful. Well, Miss Moneybags, thank you for all of your generosity. For real. I will say that, the standard that I want to set is that like 10% of profits are going back to the lands on which I work, the peoples who are the traditional owners and custodians of the lands on which I work. I ordinarily live and work on lands belonging to the peoples of the Eastern Kulin nations. I, however, kind of didn't specifically target the Wurundjeri or Boonwurrung peoples. I donated 5% to the First Peoples Assembly of Victoria because they are currently doing some amazing work negotiating treaty. So shout the fuck out. And another 5% went to paying the rent, who are a NGO that directly provide material support to Aboriginal peoples who might need financial aid of any description. So that might be help paying rent, that might be help accessing education and employment, it might be just help with day-to-day costs. But yeah, they do a lot of good grassroots work, as well as good grassroots advocacy. So I wanted to say that, yeah, that's the standard that I hope to keep myself to. Thank you. This is the end of my report. I want to say thank you, but I think I will also say, are there any questions? Will there be a dressing of Tethergate? That's wonderful. That's wonderful and great. Oh my god. Tethergate. For those who may not know, there was a couple of months there where, I kept having tech issues. I would go live, and then everything would be fucky-wucky, and I would be like, no! and then I would cry. And then I, Para, would sit and cry at my desk. I'm laughing now because it turns out it wasn't my ISP's fault. It wasn't my connection, like my Ethernet cable wasn't broke. It wasn't that I needed a new router. It was that my fucking phone, my fucking phone that tracks my face, that I have to plug in, had some kind of an update. Some kind of an update, which meant that it thought that it should hotspot. It thought that it should just provide internet via hotspot. And it struggled to send all of that data via mere hotspot, and indeed had become choked as it tried and tried and tried and used up all of my data. So that's fucking hilarious. And also sucked ass. We eventually worked out what the problem was. So, like, let's shout out all of the people who patiently sat and tried to help me in the Discord, like, watching as I flail wildly. And we got there in the end. I now know to turn off the hotspot on my fucking phone, excuse me, on my phone. It was... I'm just glad it's sorted. I laugh now because it is Tethergate, indeed. It is Tethergate. Thank you all for your help. So many people were like, let's do this. Let's what's the word? Troubleshoot. Let's do on the spot troubleshooting. Send your specs. How hot is your computer getting? Blah blah blah. So, bless you. Bless you for being such kind folks who would jump into trying to help out. I'm very glad you don't have to do that anymore. Yeah. Your stream streak should have been 150 plus by now. This is true. It really did interrupt stream streaks. It really did. You've seen worse. A personal favorite was someone trying to connect multiple routers together to make their internet better. That's beautiful. I definitely would never think that was a way to do it. Not me. No, I'm kidding. I am foolish, but I'm not too foolish. This is you learning about this for the first time? Yeah, How hot is your computer? Is it single? My computer and I are in a, situationship. The situation is that it gives me internet access, and I love it dearly. Network monkey. They've been doxed. Doxed. In grid. Anyway, Sata, you figured out a long time problem with your Wi-Fi. Oh, I should say, no. Before I get totally off topic and keep just chatting with chat, which is wonderful, and I love it, and thank you. Did anyone have any questions? Are there any things that, like, you wish I had given data on? Like, I don't know. I think that's something that I would like to work at. Okay, let me move us back over to here. And then let me open up my note to self. Because there are a couple of things that I want to look into, but I make no promises. One is if message density and speed is getting higher, I am thinking of looking into some kind of technical way of, like, highlighting messages. So I don't want someone to enter the chat for the first time be sharing, like, trying to use the drop-in space, and I'm caught up in a choke of lots of messages that I need to catch up on in chronological order before I see someone that is trying to use the space. Particularly someone who is new to the space and who doesn't know that it might take a minute, or that, yeah, etc, etc. So ways for me to have a, similarly to how I have my own screen for anon messages, using that same like user interface for me as the streamer to highlight messages that are like highest severity, highest seriousness, or new folks, or someone trying to use the space. Like, I'm considering ways of doing that, and I've been having very early conversations, at least with Miggy B, about ways to do that. This is a longer term goal. This is not an immediate, we're doing this next week thing. This is just a, like, something that is floating around in my mind. Another thing that I want to do is for maybe a drop-in check-in. Drop-in... I would like the ability not just to have a little, like, guide to running drop-in spaces, but to have a little bit of a report for the rest of the world on how drop-in spaces get used. Like, what are the trends that I see in their use? What is their, what is happening in drop-in spaces? What kind of subject matter comes up? What kind of demographics access drop-in spaces? I don't want to do that. I know that chat messages are publicly available. I know that technically drop-in stuff is, like, available to everyone. However, I don't think that that's good if I just use stuff without people having opted in for their information being used. So I'm thinking of having, you know how you go and you set your pronouns on Allegio's website? I'm thinking of people setting their demographics on a side website and then having a channel point redeem check-in so that, like, if you've set your stuff on the back end of, like, here's some basic demographic information about me, and then you check in when you want to check into a drop-in space, that would give me some data to work with, to build a bit of a, I guess, report on how drop-ins get used. That is my... I hope that that made sense. I don't know if that made sense, but, like, it makes sense in my mind. ... Anyway. These are my vague ideas for what I could be doing. But yeah, let's see what... Satu, you said you were talking to customer service, debating whether you should get help. Someone had plugged an Ethernet wire back into the device itself. That's beautiful. Always follow the wires. Always unplug it and plug it back in again. Absolutely. Anyway, how much rest have I gotten? Yes, an interesting question. As in, are you concerned about me getting rest? I sleep like a baby. I sleep a lot. I woke up a little bit, I got a little bit less sleep last night, as I'm working on the, you know, New Year, New Para stuff. But I always get, like, at least 7 hours sleep. I sleep like a baby. In fact, way harder than a baby. I sleep like a log. Good luck waking me up, you know? Sharing a bit more from the Twitch summary. Which redeems we use the most? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Let me see if I can immediately do that. Let me check the Twitch recap. As a streamer, just having a scroll down. The para bounce emote was used 1,297 times. The para hug, like the little heart, 732 times. The para cola was used 600 times. Those were the top 3, and I think that's adorable. I don't want to out who the biggest fans of the year were, but I think it's probably evident. Our top raiders were Lilac, Kumiko, and Slippery Fuzz. 48 clips were made of me. Thank you. I love it when I discover that a clip was made. I love when I like go back and I'm like, oh, wait, I said something stupid. 1.5 million points were spent in the channel. That's kind of amazing. Maybe I should be slowing down and reading reactions. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the sippy. I just saw the joke message from Mickey B about using ticketing to keep drop-in organized. That's wild. I wonder... Community? I'm trying to see if there's anything else interesting from the Twitch recap. Nah, I think that's pretty much the main stuff. I'm not sure what my most redeemed thing was. It didn't give me that info. Huh. Weird. You could also have a summary of things you built for the channel. Spending a bit more time looking over chronology. Ah, yeah, okay, that's fair, that's fair. I don't know if I can do the chronology right now, but summary of things built for the channel is a really good idea. I think that's something else that would be, yeah. I think that it's, I also don't mean to pat myself on the back too much. Limerent, I am nervous to be like, I did this and I did this, because I feel very like, oops, I don't like doing that, you know? But you're right, it would be cool to see the way that the channel has grown and shifted over time. I might do more of that next year if you're okay with that. This year, even. This year. It's 2025. Ah, okay. How did you learn to use profanity as a rapier rather than a crutch? The presentation only swore once and I'm still working on regulating that IRL. I never really thought to myself that I was good with profanity. I think that I swear on the regular. Maybe I have swearing is more of a casual thing IRL than I do in stream. I genuinely have no advice on this front. I'm laughing that I only swore once. If that's the case, that's so funny. And that you noticed it is, huh. I think over time I've become more intentional with language because of the ways that I've learnt language to build up or bring down people. So I think that I do tend to use language intentionally across more than just profanity. But also, that might be because my brain goes chug, 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 chug. It may be a reflection of my brain power. Chat triage is tough, yes. One free highlighted messages stream. I get that, Kaze, but I don't think that people will necessarily highlight things that I want highlighted. So someone reaching out for help because they're in dire straits does not necessarily think of themselves as reaching out for help because they're in dire straits. Like, someone might be using language that would indicate to other people that they are very much struggling and their matter should be addressed ASAP, but in their own eyes, they're just joining the chat, you know, or they're just putting something in the chat that they casually think or casually believe. So this is more of a coding messages within my own idea of what needs prioritizing rather than in the eyes of the person using chat. Could be useful to think about having a workshop to upskill chatters in drop-ins. That's cool, yeah. Yeah. You tend to think about how you could best spend your time in drop-ins when you don't have much to talk about yourself. I remember you were talking about using kind words as an exemplar of how to think about supporting people. That's an interesting idea. I still think that that could be good. I think that the unknowns in kind words left me worried that, yeah, I think I've spoken about this before, but worried about using someone's real experiences as a way that leaves them feeling... going into kind words, playing the game, quote unquote, reading someone's real outreach for support and then using that as stream content feels a little bit like I have missed a stage in consent. But that doesn't mean that I can't use something similar to achieve what you're getting at here. Some like how to do peer support or how to be supportive voice in the space as a workshop is cool. I like it. Yeah. Thank you for the idea. Oh, sorry, S, I missed you leaving. Have a good one. Thank you for joining us. I feel like you've small more than once, but in response to my own cursing. Welcome in, Spirit. Thank you for the follow. Why are we so serious today? Thank you, Spirit. I hope you're going well. Welcome in. So we were just, I will, where is it? We were just looking at, the 2024 stats. I was doing my end of year report, which is obviously very serious business. Welcome in though, I hope you are well. It is all finished, and for those who might be joining now, I will upload all that to YouTube's. Yeah. Santa, I think I've definitely swore more than once while streaming, but I think that the message was that I had swore once during the report presentation. I think that's what that was. Anyway. Sympathetic joy. Meditation? My brain is not drunk, just in case you were genuinely asking. I am not under the influence. My brain simply chugs slow. Oh, right, chug, drinking. I get it. I understand the connection now. Real serious boy hours for real, for real. For real, for real. Kaze, thank you for the idea. The thought was that I would try and make something myself. Like how I made the bot for anon messages, making something bot-like to chug in the background, reading messages and flagging things for me in the background. Okay. So, thank you for joining the presentation, chat. Thank you for joining this place in the first place. You'll have given me something to really put myself into, you know? It is a gift that I get to stream, that people tune in on a regular basis, that I get to meet lots of kind of amazing people. Sometimes people having a hard time, but always people who I really appreciate the company of. Yeah. I am very, very, very grateful for that. I hope 2025 is bigger and better, but also it's okay if it's not. If I get the same as I got in 2024 and 2025, I'm fucking thrilled actually. Serious Boy hours concluded. We are going to say no more seriousness. Only sillies allowed now. Didn't make a sillies hat. Oops.